Counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walk the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. I'm Joe Jordan. I got Tomo, Dave, and we got a special guest with us, Coach Coons. How y'all doing, fellas?
Doing good. We doing good. I speak for them too. We doing good. Oh,
all right.
To the doghouse.
All right, y'all. Look. So before we get started, I know the drill. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that you know personally so you can come on and watch live with us. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all be putting down throughout the show. Also on IG, Instagram. If you're on Instagram, we have an NFL and NBA chat. So we do debates on there. We get injury reports, free agent signings, trades. If you want to have that in your hand, your palm, let us know. Put your IG in the chat, and we can add you to the chat. All right, and last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. So today, y'all already know we got the segments going on. We got You Ain't Average. We got Dave's Doghouse, and we got Your Done Son. But we gonna start off with my man Tomo. He gonna kick it off with his segment, Your Done Son. So make sure y'all pay attention and listen. Go ahead, Tomo, take it over.
here we go again, man. This is week 2 of Your Done Son. And again, y'all already know what the Your Done Son segment is. This is where we tell you who's this week's not playing good, but you thought they was playing good, or you thought they was doing a good job, but they really not doing a good job. So it's probably time for them to get out of there. I want to throw one more thing at you, Joe, before I get into this segment. Join the groups because the trash talking is impeccable. It's impeccable. Definitely come in for just join for that. But this week's Your Done Son, we're gonna do something a little shaky. You know, we really not in the mode of like kicking people while they down or while they hurt. But this week's Your Done Son award goes to 6'5", 237 pounds from North Dakota State, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, you're done, son. My man been in the league for 7 years. He had a couple good years with the Eagles, an MVP run, loses his job to Nick Foles, and they win the Super Bowl. You think the career is over? Like Coach said, he wanted to get his money. You got paid. Your knee, done, son. Then you bounce back. You go to the Colts. Try to get your mental right. Try to rebuild the career. Was it Frank Wright or was it you? Coach said you got to get out of here. You're done, son. Now you're in Washington. You start the season off, you're looking a little shaky. Jags, you win that game. Lose 4 straight. You beat the Bears in a close Thursday night sleeper. My man Joe was ready to kick the whole team away. Everybody had to go. He wanted to be done, son, with the franchise. You lose your job yet again because you get hurt. Heineke comes in. The morale picks up. Another statue's being built in the locker room. We're not talking about it. Scary Terry. They're going to call him Barry Terry because he's digging the shovel. Carson Wentz, you're done, son. And I'm going to kick it off to Coach.
Just to add a little point to that, Carson Wentz has officially lost his job to every team he's played for due to injury. Every single one. You're done, son. My pick for this wonderful, wonderful segment of You're Done, Son, Brandon Staley. Look here. A lot of people ragged on Justin Herbert last year, and I'm telling you, since that kid's rookie year, that man has one beautiful arm. He has beautiful vision. He has everything and every intangible it takes to be a great quarterback. What he does not have are great receivers. He has Mike Williams, okay? He got triple man Allen, who can't stay his behind on the field. He got overrated Everett. And you've been on this coaching staff for 3 years as the head coach, and you telling me the best you could do for this defense was Khalil Mack? That's the best you can do. So now you look at the Chargers' complete team; they're trash. I don't care what they do the rest of the season. This Chargers team is absolute trash, and it looks the same as he just gets out coached when he can't have a lead. He is not a good coach. I'm sorry. Thought maybe it was a little smoke and flare. Maybe it was other issues. All that crap, what he did to Herbert last year, what did he do? Kept putting him in that 5-spread offense every time they got in trouble. What is that going to do for you? They're not going to do nothing for you. Everybody's dropping ball. They don't have any receivers. You've kept these same receivers that have made the same mistakes that have the same exact injuries every year. And you just sit there and say, well, we got Herbert. No, not for long. You cracked his ribs beginning of the season. I mean, come on. You're done, son. I hope he's out of here at least by week 4 if they start off 0-4. You out of here.
Let's go. All right. Like to bring that energy. All right, y'all. Look, you're done, son. We done with that segment. We got to move on to the next one. We got my man Dave in his doghouse. Dave, talk to us.
Oh, man, you're done, son. I actually think Justin Herbert is done, but I digress. This week, it hurts me to say this, but I have to. Miami Heat. The entire team is in the doghouse. The entire team. I have to mention tonight's game. We just lost by 20 points to the Detroit Pistons. I understand Jimmy Butler didn't play, but you lost 20 points? Seriously? 20 points? Didn't you just beat the Celtics on Friday? And then you go and lose to a depleted Grizzlies team, and then you go and lose another game to the Detroit Pistons? Seriously? Are you trying to make the playoffs this year, or are you trying to go get the kid? Like, come on, man. Coaching got to get better. There's no reason why we shouldn't have made any kind of moves right now. You know we're not good enough. We lost P.J. Tucker, who was a key piece last year. What the heck are you doing? Pat Riley, you in the doghouse too. Go get somebody. You're the Godfather. Go get somebody. I ain't satisfied. I'm not satisfied at all. You're making me sick right now. Now, number 2 might shock you a little bit too, because he's actually in the MVP race in the NFL. But he just had his worst game this year to my team. Tua. My God. Tua. Good old Alabama Roll Tide. You just had your worst game of the season, and it came against the best defense in the league. Everyone kept saying that y'all was going to do numbers on this in the second half, but you only got 7 points. And you threw 2 picks and got a fumble. You know what? Even your backup came in and threw an interception. So maybe the whole team deserves to be in the doghouse. But I'm going to just give it to you because you had a 19 QBR, my guy. A 19. You didn't even throw for over 300 yards. And your quarterback rating was 79, so that's not too bad. But your QBR was 19. That's Baker Mayfield area. I don't think you want to be in that. So, Tua, doghouse.
All right, Coach, talk to us. I know you got somebody you want to add to this doghouse. Talk to us.
All right. I came in this year and I said that the Denver Broncos were going to go 13, 14 wins. And I based that off of Russell Wilson having an MVP season. He had to have an MVP season in order to do that. Now, I didn't say anything when I said it then because I had to see it first. The reason why I said that, if anybody pays attention, anybody know Russell Wilson does not have a single MVP on his resume? Not a single MVP is on Russell Wilson's resume. Not one. He's been in the league since 2012. He's Russell Magic. He's Mr. Fourth Quarter Comeback. But again, He came back in those fourth quarters because for the first three, he played like ass. If they didn't have a good run game, if they didn't have Marshawn Lynch till 2015, then it was Chris Carson, Rashad Penny, but they could barely stay healthy. But if you look at the Seattle Seahawks, they had a system. They had a system. They had what is that system? A manageable quarterback. Go ask Matt Hasselbeck when he had Sean Alexander. Okay, get it? Marshawn Lynch, Sean Alexander. You get it? Matt Hasselbeck, Russell Wilson. Okay, manageable. Okay? Look at Ingram, the wide receiver. Look at Tyler Lockett. Okay? Because why? They always had a great defense. Okay? They always had a great defense. They always had a kicker. Why did they always have a kicker? Because the running back ran the show. They got the ball at least to the 40-yard line. And what did that mean for the Seattle Seahawks? That's a field goal. Excuse my friends, that's a field goal. That's it. And when I say it that way, because it was almost automatic for them. Because that running game was that prolific for them. And then you can get thinking dunks and you can get big explosive plays out of Russell Wilson. That's fine. Because you got Marshawn Lynch beating everybody up. So look at Russell Wilson's numbers. They're not bad. He has good numbers. Great numbers, not MVP numbers. And that always worried me because I always wondered what Russell Wilson would look like without the running back, without the kicker, without the receiver, without the system. Because he got the defense. Broncos got a defense. But the system ain't working for him. And that's not the coach's fault. I blame a lot of that on Russell Wilson because one thing I saw as his career began to roll, that arm was actually getting shorter and shorter and shorter. He was just on the move a lot and pushing the ball down the field. But again, a lot of that came where? In the fourth quarter. Tired Harry throwing 3 touchdowns. All of a sudden, you got 3 touchdowns in your system. What happened to that in the first half? When every ball you threw, you were like, what? I think one game he was 5 for 17 in the first half. How is that possible? So it makes you look at things when you see a player go from one team to another and succeed, play the same exact way that they are, like the Bucs. So I'm telling you, everything with the Bucs is not the Bucs' fault. That's Todd Bowles. I wish I could have put him in, but I wanted Staley first. But when you look at what Russell Wilson is as a complete quarterback, he's actually really average. You cannot have your defensive lineman come on the field looking like he's about to mollywop you. You have played 13 weeks of football, and it's either you are scared of the end zone or you just don't remember how to get inside anymore. Your career is just actually over. Like, you just don't have it anymore. It happens. It really does happen. But again, I don't think Russell Wilson, he's really showing us this year. And I don't think it's going to change. I don't think it's something that's going to happen. Okay, next year they're going to get better. No. Go look at Geno Smith and tell me that ain't the perfect system. Go look at Geno Smith. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Geno looks like Russell from 2012 and 13. You see what I'm saying? That defense looks like they got that money no more that they got to pay. Looks like the defense from 2012, 13. Young, not that prolific. I mean, that young Seattle defense. They look at what they're doing. Seattle is number 1 in the division. Come on, man. They are number 1 in the division without Russell Wilson. Or number 2. They're number 2. I apologize. My bad. Number two. They're number 2 in the division without Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is at the bottom of the league. With a great team, the Broncos team is actually not bad. If they actually had a good quarterback, they could be possibly the second best team in that division. So you paid him all this money for nothing because I don't think you're gonna get what you paid for out of Russell Wilson. I really don't. I think it's done. I did Doghouse. I don't think he's coming out.
Yeah, we could add on to your done something. I guess. All right, Russ, you in the doghouse. Stay put, like Coach said. All right, y'all. So look, now we're gonna go to You Ain't Average segment. These are players. So we have this segment called You Ain't Average for players who had a great week in the last 7 days. All right, and we're gonna start with football, NFL. So NFL, man, Tomo. Listen, I didn't want to say this. I know you don't want me to say this, but I gotta give it to Jalen Hurts, man. I'm sorry. Yes, Jalen Hurts. He earned the You Ain't Average award. Listen. Did he do it with his legs? 5 rushes, 12 yards. No! That's why I'm impressed. He did it with his arm. 380 passing yards, 3 TDs, 130 QB rating, while beating the Titans 35-10, the same team that people were saying would cause them problems. Jalen Hurts, you ain't average. And my last person, NBA. Oh, Tom, you definitely going to hate this one. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis against Tomo's Washington Wizards. 55 points, 17 rebounds, 3 blocks, 44 of those points. This is a true story. 44 of those points were scored on Kristaps Porzingis. So I just want you to know that, all right? So Anthony Davis, you ain't average, and the Wizards know that definitely for sure, all right? So Tomo, I'm going to kick it to you because I know you got somebody you want to add to this. So go ahead and take over.
Why you do that, man? Why you do that? You could have just left the Wizards out. You could said he dropped 55 and dropped 44 on a taller center. That's all you had to do, man. You just had to just keep digging that grave, didn't you? But I know this is for players, but I want to give prime time the You Ain't Average. For him taking that deal to Colorado, I mean, everyone killed him in the beginning, of course, like we all did. We don't know the details. But what he did recently, he turned around and said he'd given half of his salary back to Jackson State. So for that alone, I just want to say prime time. Also, not that and bringing the highlights to HBCUs. Everything he did for Jackson State and just HBCUs in general. For that prime time, you ain't average.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Can I step in on that?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be the Dallas Cowboy coach here real soon.
Come on, man.
Mike McCartney going to be, and that's if Sean Payton don't take it.
Sean Payton done.
If it's not Sean Payton. But don't get me wrong, it's still a lot of time before Deion comes to the NFL. And in that time, he could replace Sean Payton. What I'm saying is he took a 1-11 team and turned them into 12-0.
Swag.
Or no, he had a couple more, but he was a 4 and what was it? I think they had like 3 or 4 wins, but he turned them into 12-0 team.
Yeah.
They want to see what they want to do is they want to see if he can actually do this with a 1-11 team. I mean, he said it in his press conference. In this league, you go up, or you go out. You know, why would you not accept a job? He's about the challenge. That's what Deion is. Deion is about football. What he did was he represented HBCU schools as he should. Now, what he's about to go represent is his name. That's exactly what this was about. He is going to show everyone that what he did at Jackson State was no fluke. Look at how many transfers are all of a sudden in the transfer protocol. What he did, his mythology, his ideals for the team, what he wants out of these young men. They're not lies. He's giving them what they want, and they're processing that on the field. So a big school like Colorado now wants to see if he can do it in that fashion. And if he can, he don't have to leave Colorado until that calling from the NFL comes.
Yeah, saying he going to Dallas, there's music to Tomo's ears. He just put a big smile on his face. When he said
I see it. I'm sorry. I see it.
I listened to the press conference when he told them kids, he said, I'm coming. That's all I remember from it, but it was powerful.
Yeah. All right, Dave. I know you want to add somebody to your done son segment. Go ahead and take it away.
This right here was pretty easy for me. This guy played last night on Monday Night Football. His team had a chance to win. And he dropped the pass. Taysom Hill. You're done, son. You are trash. Straight trash. You can't play quarterback. You can't play running back. You can't play tight end. And you daggone sure can't play wide receiver. Just go ahead and give up already. You are trash. You are the reason your team lost. All you had to do was catch, and you won the game. But you dropped it. That's why you can't play in the NFL. Go play in Canada or somewhere. Or maybe XFL. It ain't gonna work in the NFL. Just go ahead and give it up, my guy. You're done, son.
Did he score yesterday?
I don't care. You're done, son.
All right.
Real close to them 5 wins.
Yeah. Hey, I like Taysom. Hey, he's a gadget guy, and he been saving them. He saved them a few times this year. So hey, I got your back. I got your back. I'm about to say Jason Tatum. Taysom Hill. I got your back.
Yeah.
All right. So look, y'all. Thank y'all for staying to the end. First of all, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this one with somebody you know so they can go and watch it. All right. It'll be rerun. You can watch it over and over again. I appreciate y'all for using that comment section. We saw y'all. Y'all were live in the comment section. We appreciate that. Also, like Tomo said, we have an NBA and NFL chat group on Instagram. We do a lot of debating, a lot of back and forth. It's very entertaining. You get news about injuries on the spot, NFL, NBA trades, and free agent signings. So, and other big news that comes out. So, if you want to be a part of that, just put it in the chat, and we'll add you to the Instagram. All right. And if you're not watching this live, put it in the comment section. We'll add you to the Instagram. Let me know if it's NBA or NFL you want to be a part of. But before we get off, we gotta do this all the time. Last words. We're gonna kick it off. Matter of fact, yeah, I gotta do my
Throwing this beam up, man.
light the beam. I'm gonna say this. Hey, we on a 3-game winning streak. We ain't played. Listen, we played tonight. You know, we actually recorded the day before. But this is actually Wednesday. All right. So we play tonight. I forgot who we got. Don't matter. It's gonna be a dub. And keep the thing rolling. Lakers took an L last night. All right. So the Cavs, a team we beat, by the way. Hey, Lakers or Fakers. If we see you on the playoffs, 4 beans getting lit up. Go ahead, coach.
Hey, Matthew Stafford, thank you for proving my point. Thank you for making me look good. Thank you for making me right. I mean, when I called y'all out, when I called it out about that elbow, I was not wrong. I mean, he is out the rest of the season now. He couldn't even make it the entire season. That team coughed up everything they had for one championship. They coughed up 3 first-round draft picks for one championship. They couldn't even sustain themselves after the fact. I mean, they look like the Bucks of old. I mean, it looks bad. So just thank you, my guy. You have turned into the Detroit Lion you have always been.
We got past the collection plate tonight because Coach was preaching. He was preaching. I needed you last night when they was trying to talk about the top 10 quarterbacks who had to depend on their defense. Because you just named Russ and the Legion of Boom. I don't know why I didn't think of that yesterday. It's the same thing. I keep telling y'all, these system quarterbacks. It happens that way. Run the ball, man. That's all I got for y'all.
Man, all I gotta say is sturdy Purdy. Sturdy Purdy. Let's go. Look, I ain't believing you. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't believing you. But you know, after yesterday, and I went and watched some of your taste. I mean Sunday, and I watched some of your taste. Hey, sturdy Purdy. You got a chance. You got a chance. You know, go win some games. Look, you know Brady hasn't lost to a rookie his whole career. So Sunday, it's your chance, my guy.
Let's go.
And he Mr. Irrelevant too.
Yeah. There it is. All right, so that's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.